The change in timeline still hasn't fully settled. As the engines of the TARDIS whirred and the Doctor pushed buttons like normal, his mind wandered for the first time. The countdown, the other Doctors, the Masters, Versurous. A whole new universe that he now remembers as his home. The implications frightened him. But how much has changed? The Doctor looked up and saw Mike walk in. Last time he saw Mike, he was 9 years old and in elementary school, but now he's 14. Years taken by Versurous that the Doctor didn't think he could get back to him. "Where are we going?" Mike asked, sitting on a chair beside the console. "Finding Versurous, of course," the Doctor said, his mind back to flicking levers and acting like he knows where he's going. New memories kept prodding the Doctor's brain, running parallel to the old ones he had of his original universe. He now recalls going to Kavos and learning the truth of his post-regeneration process, and failing to stop the extinction of the Cavaran. He remembers a carnival with the Master, the Czech, sly one that was found on the abandoned ship. No. They mean the blonde Norwegian Master with the 18th century attire. Didn't the other one cross into this reality with him? Why is he gone now? Could more of what crossed over be different? How? "Doctor," Mike said, tossing the Doctor's brain back to reality. "Yes? What is it?" the Doctor replied, studying the look on Mike's face. What should have been a carefree child smile is instead a traumatized teenager's look of concern. It put a pit in the Doctor's stomach he couldn't shake off. "Are you okay?" he asks. The Doctor's eyes widened slightly at the question. When he tried to answer, all that came out was sputters and flailing arms before the Doctor got out. I'm just fine, Mike. Thank you, but you don't have to worry." The Doctor gave a smile, one he's all too familiar at lying with. Mike just frowned. "You don't have to lie to me. I miss Jacob too." The Doctor's smile fell, and he paused for a moment. Jacob, his son. His own actions caused direct danger to the one he swore to protect. His goggles seemed to tighten around his eyes thinking about it, punishing him for his incompetence as a father. But as his mind thought of Jacob, he realized something. His memories of Jacob had changed too. Not drastically. He merely learns the fact that his telepathy was gone, and in his place, a voice. Jacob can speak, and the Doctor isn't there to hear it. Nonetheless, he needed to be strong for Mike. So he sets the TARDIS back into flight, and he looks back up at him and Mike was different now too. From 14 years old back to 9 in the blink of an eye. The Doctor opened his mouth. "Mike?" he asked. Mike tilted his head slightly. "Yeah?" he said, seemingly unaware of the change. The Doctor's hands started to shake as he thought of what to say, before uttering, "Nothing. Go to your quarters. I'll let you know when we've landed." Mike smiled. "Okay," he said. The childhood innocence somehow put back into his soul as he ran off. The Doctor stood alone in the console room, his mind thinking a billion thoughts a second. Why is everything still changing? Is he changing more too? Why are his clothes feeling wrong on him? Where is Versurous? How much older is he now than before? Why is Mike now a kid? Why are you leading another child to Versurous? A voice asked. The doctor looked around, trying to find the source, but couldn't find anybody. Hello? He yelled. No response. The voice had a point, though. Mike's now a child, around the same age as Jacob when Versurous took him. It would be illogical to take a child back into the front lines after last time, but he couldn't just abandon him. He has nowhere to go. The best way to keep him safe is if he's with him, so he can be in control of every variable. That's stupid. You're sending him to death, the voice spoke. I'm protecting him as much as I can. You know that's a lie. Having companions at all in this landscape is highly inappropriate. I know, but I can't take on Versurous alone. So you're bringing alone a 9-year-old? Maybe he'll have another growth spurt as the timelines adjust more. 9 or 14, he's still a kid. How is he going to help? I don't know. Anything could happen. Like him dying. No, that won't happen. Prove it. What? If you can prove, without a logical doubt, that he will be safe, then I will agree. Who even are you? You're dodging the question and asking a better one. You know who I am. No, I don't. Answer the question, Doctor. I don't know. I have faith that I can keep him safe, but I don't know. Is faith good enough? Most of the time we run on faith. Faith when it's logically sound, yes. But this is different to that. You're pushing a pull door and expecting doing it again will garner a different result. I'm more careful. Wrong. You're the same you as you were before. Incompetent. A fool. I'm clever. No, you're not. The doctor took a second, trying to figure out where the voice was coming from. If, and I mean if, we're able to find a place to take him, where would he go where he's safer from Versurous? The entire universe is under his power. Moments later, the TARDIS lands on a beach. It's Earth. Wales. Doctor and Mike step out. Versurous is on a beach? Mike asks, looking up to the doctor. My sensors indicate he is. Stay sharp, the doctor said, looking up at the sky. Well, let's find him, Mike says, before running towards the sea. The doctor stayed behind, watching Mike play and look around. Are you happy? He said quietly, awaiting for a reaction from the voice, but no response was given. After a few moments, the groans of the TARDIS was fading into his ears, as another, similar blue box materialized next to him. He looked back at Mike, who was blissfully unaware of the new TARDIS, before turning his attention fully as the doctor walked out.
I suppose you're the one who made the reservation,
the doctor asked, wearing his signature black suit and gray tie. The clever doctor looked at him. Yes, I did.
Ah, splendid. Where are you in the future? Number 8, 9, 13?
Actually, I think I'm the 18th. Wait. No. I'm older now. I don't even know which one I am. But in case you're wondering, no, I'm not you. Not from your universe. This is MP24, right?
I think so. Universe designations are strange. Why are you here then?
For him.
child?
He's from my universe. His name is Mike.
Did he fall through a time fissure?
No. I took him here.
Then what do you need me for?
There was a long silence. The clever doctor looked towards his alternate self, and the shadow doctor understood.
Ah.
It will only be temporary.
Do you normally do this? You know, dropping people off as you enter universes?
I wouldn't be doing this unless it was absolutely vital for his safety.
Still seems a bit irresponsible.
I promise this is in his best interest. My universe. Well, my new one.
Your new one?
Long story. Just know this. My universe isn't safe. I don't know when it will be safe, but I cannot risk them getting hurt because of me. So I implore your help. Doctor to doctor. Take care of him. The other doctor pondered this plea for a moment, seeing how desperate this doctor truly is.
You know, this is not a good way of endearing yourself to the rest of the multiverse.
As of right now, that's the least of my worries. Moments later, the doctor finds themselves in the TARDIS, silently pressing buttons on the console. You did good, the voice said. The doctor didn't respond, just typing in the next destination. Suddenly, however, the doctor heard a knock. Doctor? Mike said from beyond the door. Doctor, the door's locked, he said louder. The doctor froze as the knocking intensified. Doctor, let me in, he cried. Please. The doctor's hand slowly reached for the dematerialization lever, and the TARDIS started to whir. Doctor! Mike yelled through the sound. Doctor! Don't leave me here! Doctor, please! And just like that, his voice disappeared. The doctor, now alone, exhaled shakily. You did the logical thing, the voice said. You kept him safe.